I'm getting ready to catch some flights and I'm running all the way around town trying to find these McCall patterns. So let's see what I picked up. So if that's some content you would like to see, please continue to watch. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, and in this video, I'll be sharing with you guys those, I think it's 11 patterns, 10 or 11 patterns that I picked up that are McCall's. Now, I'm keeping this video short, sweet, and to the point because you guys know your girl's getting ready to be catching a flight pretty soon. All right, so I'm gonna do the Butterick ones right after this video and probably post it on another day, just FYI. But we found some McCall patterns, okay? And I picked up some Nomi and Berta during the sale over the weekend. All right, so without further ado, to keep this short, sweet, and give you all the deets and the news that you can use on this video, let's get into it. But if you are new to the channel, welcome. Hello, Ciao, Guten, Aloha, Hola, Konnichiwa, Gwaan, Sabonani, Shalom, Bonjour, Terve. If you're returning, you guys know what to do. Quick snack, something to drink, come on back so we can talk about it, all right? So without further ado, to keep this short, sweet, and to the point, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so if you've seen my video for the McCall's early spring 2024 drop, I showed you guys which ones I was gonna pick up. I have them all right here. Yep. And I'm just gonna kind of share with you, I'm gonna put all the pattern pieces up on the screen so you're able to see. And if your store did not have these patterns, during the next sale, you could definitely pick it up and you know which ones have how many pattern pieces, so you can plan your project accordingly. All right, so first I'm gonna get into, I went to the Joann's by my job, and you guys know, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know I put up hell nah to the nah, nah, nah. I was literally upset that they had the pattern boxes, but the damn box was empty, but the patterns were there, okay? They just did not move it to the floor, but they left the boxes on the floor. Like, who does that? Like, literally. I was pissed off, all right? So I was like, all right, you know what? At that same time, I was like, this is why I need to just start buying patterns from Simplicity, get them in the mail or buy them in PDF. But then I was like, I'm going across town for food the next day before catching flight or whatnot. So before I catch my flight, which is tomorrow, during the filming of this video, it's still Friday. All right. So I was like, I'm going to be catching a flight this weekend. Do I want to wait until I get to my destination or do I want to do it now? So I went to the other side of town and they had the patterns and I was like, so thankful. Number one, I'm going to show you that as well, that they actually had the patterns. Now, I went to, I think it's in Winter Garden or Winter Park. I think it's Winter Garden. So if you are local to Orlando, if you want to get new patterns in, you need to go to the Joann on Daniel. I'm going to put it up on the screen. Daniel, I can't think of the name. I think it's in Winter Garden. Let me tell you this. It's not my side of the town, so it's on Daniel something, but I'll put the address up on the screen. If you cannot get patterns on that one, you need to go to Apaka. And I will definitely put that up on the screen as well because one of my friends who stays in Apaka, she definitely let me know that it's in her store as well. So Apaka or Orlando or Winter Garden, I should say, Winter Garden, you can find the new patterns there. Okay, you're welcome. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these McCall patterns. First one is Brandy Joan pattern. It's 8447. I like this whole vibe of a relaxed fit, you know, jogger set. I'm here for the jogger set. I love anything relaxed fit I can just throw on and still look cute while I'm reading a book or working on something on my couch, all right? But once again, it's 8447. Moving over to the next one, 8448. And if you missed it, Brittany J. Jones, have this pattern up on the, I want to say simplicity.com website. of course, it's on the website, but it's either their channel or the McCall's channel. She has this up as a sew-along in a gorgeous red dress for Valentine's Day. I think she did view A on her sew-along as well. I'll link that in the description box below. But this is McCall's 8448. The reason why I picked this pattern up is because if you guys remember hashtag Make9 2024, my board is red and pink. So I could definitely see myself making view C and color block it in red, pink, and a little bit of print in the center. All right, so that's the vibe that I had when these patterns came out and why I wanted to pick the pattern up. But once again, it's 8448. Next pattern is 8449. Brittany J. Jones have already posted the sew along for this pattern as well. I think her version is the one that the model is wearing, view C. Now for me, you guys know Battle of the Shirt Dress will be coming around. I will make that announcement next month in the month of March for the spring into summer. All right. Now, would I be making this dress? I don't know. But if I make this dress, I would probably be doing either view A or view C. It's too freaking hot in order to do view B. All right. But I like the fact of view A because I can belt it. Or I can use the fabric belt as well. View C is just a little longer than what I want, but I could also, you know, chop some of the length up and get that view as well. But I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to use this pattern or not. I have not dug through my stash to see what patterns I want to use, but you guys know I'm only going to be creating 4 this time compared to last year when I created 6 in the fall time. So I will be doing a Simplicity, a McCall's, possibly a Butterick, but I pretty much want to do a Vogue and maybe a New Look or Berta. I may even do 3. And the reason why is because it's not so many Berta patterns to use that's not out of print. Vogue patterns, it's too many pattern pieces. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me just put it like that. We'll see. I'll at least do at least 3. All right. But this is McCall's 8449. All right, next pattern, 8450. All right, it's this one right here. This one would be super good for if you have not, you've been living underneath a rock. If you have not heard about any of the frock tails that's going on, you have April, you have the South Florida frock tail. May, you have the Atlanta frock tail. June, you have the Chicago frock tail. All right, so the next 3 months is heavy with frock tails. Also, next month in the month of March, the sorority retreat is going on the weekend of the 7th and then the weekend of the 14th. This pattern will be great for any of those frock tails. I would definitely say do a lot of hacking to get what you want. All right. The theme for the South Florida frock tail is Masquerade Ball. The theme for the Atlanta frock tail in May, I'm just going to tell you the date. April 13th for South Florida frock tail, the theme is Masquerade Ball. May 4th is the Atlanta frock tail, the theme is Summer Garden. And then June 8th is the Chicago frock tail, and that theme is the blues. So go to each frock tail respective Instagram account and you could see the different dates and get your tickets. Now the Atlanta frock tail, their tickets is not available. I think it's coming up next week for the Atlanta frock tail tickets. Available will be next week, the week of the, I believe the 12th of February. But just go to their Instagram page and you can see all the details as well. All right, but this is 8450. The reason why I picked it up is for this little pants jumpsuit. I don't need the train, but I can see something happening with that train, okay? I have a look that I saved on Pinterest a while ago. I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago, and this would fit what I'm looking for right here. All right, but this is 8450. Next one is 8451. This is just a basic top, easy for me to sew for work. This also has separate cup sizes, so that's why I picked it up, and I am definitely here to do this one for the transition of fall into winter and make that long view right here, which is view C. All right, but I picked it up again, 8451. Next one, 8454. It's a romper. I was on the fence on picking this one up or not because I literally cannot wear a romper to work, right? So I would have to extend the pants, but then I got to thinking about it. I was like, this would be great for just summer when I'm out of town or I'm just lounging, going somewhere on the weekend with Hub or, you know, I'm taking baby girl somewhere, this would be a great one to do. So I figured pick it up, but I can always take it back if I decide that I no longer want it. But this is $84.54, all right? Moving over to the next one. I am super excited about this one. It's $84.56. I like what the model is wearing, and this is a super relaxed fit. If you forgot about when I did the loungewear set, like work from home loungewear set, this is one that I could definitely put in this one. In terms of notions, you're just going to need elastic for this one. Boom, boom, boom. But it's $84.56, and this is a good relaxed loungewear collection piece. Yes, $84.56 is the number. All right, moving over to the next one, it's $84.57. Boom. I like this one because I did a pattern before that was a dress that have that same kind of stand up jumpsuit portion at the top. That pattern, I can't remember the number, but I think it's 8312 or something like that. I'll put it up on the screen so you're able to see that when I did that. I just did a pattern review for that pattern. And then I also did another sew along for a jumpsuit, which is Simplicity 9451 or 9541. I'll put it up on the screen. Sometimes those numbers get to, you know, messing with your brain. But I did that. But this one, I am super excited for view A for that one because it's hot here and it would be great for summer. Also for spring as well, but I could definitely see myself possibly making this up for the summertime. It's $84.57. Moving over to the next one, it's $84.58. Y'all know your girl loves some cargo pants, so I plan on doing view B on this pattern, but also do view C as well. Just kind of like your standard, you know, elasticated pants, no cargo pockets for view C, but then also make view B with the cargo pockets as well. It's $84.58. I love these. Yes, it's unisex as well, so men and women size as well. Small to extra, extra large for this pattern. It's $84.58. Moving over to the next pattern. The next pattern is a kid's pattern. I picked it up for my son and my daughter. We're just going to trace the pattern pieces out for my son. It's $84.62. I'm actually going to trace out the pattern piece for both of them simply because I believe the 7 is still too big for my son, but I'll make it bigger for him to wear a shirt underneath and look good. And then for my daughter, she's probably going to need like a 12. I don't know how this girl go from a size 8 to a 12 in every bit of a year and a half, but don't ask me, you know, ask the food that she eat. All right. I'm just joking. But this is $84.62. The reason why I picked this up is because I picked it up for the top for my son, but the dress, yeah, view B is a dress, the dress for my daughter. And this would be great for their spring and summer photos. So looking at doing some spring photos for them, myself, not professionally. I already ordered a backdrop for their photos. So I think sewing this up to where they could take new photos. The last time they took photos together was Easter photos. 2020 was the last time they took photos by themselves without everyone being in the photos. Yes, we do Christmas photos that I do not share most of the time simply because other family members are in there as well. But it's $84.62. And the last pattern is $84.68. You guys know I'm not in the healthcare field, but who says that I cannot wear cargo pants? All right, but this is $84.64. I like this one. One thing I want to mention for this one, you can use fleece to keep you warm for this pattern. It's not one where you just could only use knit. So you can use fleece, you can use ponte knit, you can use sweatshirt fleece as well. And for the contrast, you can use cotton fabric for that as well. All right, but it's $84.68. Well, those are all the McCall patterns that I picked up during this pattern sale. Now, I did pick up Nomi. I did pick up Berta. So let me rephrase that. I picked up Nomi and I picked up Berta patterns as well. I'll show you those here shortly. All right. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. And if this video was Educational, informative, and fun. Do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. Also smash that notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So I'll catch you in the next video. And as always, keep sewing.
Yeah, they hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the